again, the tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, coming back at you again with another video. Okay, people, you know, a lot of people gonna think this topic is like premature or it's not relevant, not right now, maybe in a couple years, maybe 3 years. But you know what, man? I got this gut feeling that both Nadal and Federer, or one of them, or at least one of them, they're gonna retire sooner than we think. Whether they playing well or not, that's not gonna matter. And the tennis world is gonna be caught. They're gonna be caught off guard. Now, I don't know which one it would be, but I just want to sort of, just sort of prepare the tennis world for that, because we acting like Nadal and Federer are still young. I mean, even though Nadal is younger than Federer, he's still 31. I mean, still having the same knee issues. We don't even know what his state of health is right now. Federer, he got the chronic back thing, having to play tournaments, pick and choose tournaments. But let me just first of all deal with Federer and just his whole potential retirement thing. Now, Federer, he pretty well told us what to look out for, what would make him retire, in other words. He said, first of all, number one, if his family doesn't want to travel with him anymore, because I mean, you know, that's a lot of tour. And he said if his family gets sick of it, he gonna put them first and he gonna retire. He said number two, it's also his health, meaning, like I said, I actually think this chronic back thing, I think eventually that's probably going to make Federer retire. I mean, because he's going to get sick of probably laying off 6 months, then trying to rehabilitate and come back. You know, when you get older, you get sick of that whole injury, laying off, working hard to come back and get his game together. So that's number two. And number three is, he said it's when he no longer has the level of play. And I don't believe Federer or Nadal are going to drop to like number 20 or something like that. I mean, maybe 4 or 5, but I don't think they, even 6 or something. But I think even Federer and Nadal, they ain't going to be dropping out of the top 10. And at this age, I mean, they ain't got anything to prove anymore. So those are the things to look for with Federer. But I'm going to tell y'all, before I go to Nadal, I'm telling y'all, don't be... Remember I told y'all if Federer wins 20, man, he may call it quits. You know, he probably won't, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because, you know, when you have family and stuff, man, maybe he want to spend more time with his kids, you know, while they still small. So, like I said before, don't be surprised if Federer or Nadal retire earlier than you think. I mean, hey, man, I think Federer is going to play, just off the top of my head, I would think Federer is going to play at least for 2 full years, even 3 years. But like I said before, don't be surprised, Nadal fans or Federer fans, that y'all come home one day and turn on the TV or go to YouTube and Federer... Hey, this happens. Y'all know what I'm talking about happens every day, not just in sports. Haven't you had co-workers on the job that you thought was going to work the job, or a manager or something? All of a sudden he say he's leaving the job, and you thought everything was fine, and maybe everything was fine, but he's decided that he's had enough. He's been doing it for years. So like I said before, Federer and Nadal been playing for a long time. So they've been doing this for a long time. So at some point, they may just get tired of it, even if they still winning. So I'm just saying again, don't be surprised. Now let's go to Nadal now. This is what I want people to really... Most people, and even me, I would say conventionally, Federer is probably going to retire before Nadal. You know how they say, well, maybe Nadal, even Nadal fans say, maybe Nadal can surpass Federer. You know, so maybe Nadal fans think maybe Federer retire. I mean, you know, most people would think that. Maybe Nadal will have a better chance of catching Federer then. People, you know what? Don't be surprised. Life is mysterious now. If Nadal retires before Federer, I mean, maybe Nadal, with all this knee stuff, man, I know Nadal has had the knee. I know what Nadal fans gonna say, wait a minute. Nadal has had this knee problem and knee issues. He lay off, so that's no big deal. No, but he hasn't had it at the age of 31. And then another thing is, does Nadal want, we know Nadal can bounce back, but maybe Nadal is tired of this, oh man, this knee issue is up, I got to lay off for 6 months, then I got to try to come back, the level of play is getting higher and higher. I'm just tired of this. I'm already considered to be one of the greatest of all time. I don't care about catching Federer. I'm satisfied with my career. See, I don't think Nadal care that much about being greater than Federer. I think Nadal know he's super great. He's in the history books. So Nadal may say, I'm tired of this old knee thing and having to rehabilitate, then try to get my level back, and I'm not sure if it's going to get back. I'm calling it quits, and I'm tired of traveling the world. Man, I'm calling it quits, man. You know what? So like I said before, don't be surprised if both of these guys, and you know what? I thought about this here. This probably won't happen. That would be, I don't want to say amazing, because it would be amazing, because it's sort of sad if they leaving. I mean, these guys have made such a great contribution to the game, but that would be something else if they left, not on the same day, but suppose Federer retired and then Nadal retired like 4 or 5 months after that. I'm just saying scenarios, but one thing I want to make people aware of, don't think these guys, hey listen, everybody acting like Nadal and Federer are going to be around forever. These guys are old now. I know they playing at a high level, but they old, and they gonna jet out of here. They're gonna jet out here in the next 3 years or so, and they may jet out quicker than you think and surprise everybody without giving a notice. Okay, people, Magic Man, tennis preacher, prophet, signing off. Have a good one.